I've just finished an absolutely insane ride on Dewey, but I thought I'd do a little video on how I'm helping to fix his loading problem. So Dewey goes vertical, he rears if he gets really annoyed, he used to run away, pull people, drag people, go off the side of the trailer, put his front feet on the ramp, and then the second he'd ask for his back feet, he would just go up and leave. Mom. We've had like a horse trainer come out and try and fix him, but it hasn't been going very well. And we've had a few sessions where he's successful and has gone on, but after a lot of time, a lot of practice, a lot of effort, and sometimes us horse people just don't have the time and the effort that's required to do that. So I just thought I'd show you my 15-minute routine that I do most days whenever I can, like every single day pretty much, with Dewey to get him loading and working on his confidence in the trailer. Because I know it's like to have a difficult horse not to load, and so I thought I'd show you my setup, what I do with him, how I'm building his confidence, and I think it is actually being really beneficial for him. We do have a test and a show on the 28th of December, which is going to be the last one of the year. So I'm going to try and do like a dress rehearsal. So I'm going to put all his travel gear on. I'm going to test him loading, put the pressure on him to get in. This is Dewey, by the way. And if he goes in, that'll be perfect. And then he'll be all ready to travel on the show day. But up until then, we're just going to keep practicing, keep rehearsing, and keep building his confidence with loading. So I'll show you what the trailer looks like, what I'm doing, and how I'm helping him. So the first thing I do to build Dewey's confidence is we parked the trailer in the middle of the courtyard. This isn't even our trailer, by the way. That's our trailer, our trainers. It's only a single, and Dewey just couldn't tolerate a single, and we had to listen to him, and we've gone out and we borrowed a friend's double for whenever he travels. She doesn't really use it anymore, and she's been really grateful to let us use it. So I'm just opening all this up now so that he feels more safe when he goes in. So I like to open all the doors just because that's how he likes it, and I would recommend it. I mean, it might depend on your horse, but if you've only got a single, or you've only got access to a single, then this might work, this might not, but I'm just using the double as it's better for Dewey. As you can see, we have taken the partitions out because this is how he travels. He's not quite confident yet to be traveling with another horse with the partitions in, but we're going to plan on doing that with Saf and taking them to the beach. So I'm going to show you what I do next. I've somehow ended up on a horse between opening the trailer doors and getting ready. I've now ended up on Soprano. She was very, very good, very excited, a bit strong, but oh well. Get back, rug them up, feed them, and then we'll carry on with Dewey's loading problems. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put his rug on so that as soon as he's finishing the trailer, he can go immediately out into the field. So that's his reward. if he's done what I've asked him to do, is he gets to go out and carry on with his day. The session ends when he does a good thing, so I always have his rug on, ready to take him out as soon as he's done his part. But the second thing I need to do is we need to grab his feed and put it in the trailer. And I also need a lunge line, as the longer rope, it really helps to keep hold of them if they go off the side and keep that pressure. It helps. It just helps. And Dewey quite likes a bit of space away from him, so you've got to kind of give him room to reflect and different time to come on when you're not 15 minutes away. So longer ropes lets you still be connected to him but a bit further away. Feed all ready to go. Just gonna add some hot water to it, as who doesn't like a hot dinner? Should do. I'm gonna add a little bit of cold just to not make it too hot for him. There we go. And then I'm going to take his feed and I'm going to pop it into the horse box. So he's going to see me do that. Just do! He sees it. And then now we're going to come in on into here and we're going to pop it here so he can't reach in to get it and he has to come in to grab his feed. And we put it quite there. I'm gonna go grab a lunge line now, and I'm gonna put his head collar on, and we're gonna lead him up, and yeah. And then I give him about 30 seconds to have a nice munch, realise there's a reward. No, don't knock it over. So now, I'm going to go in. I'm going to ask him to come off. First time he's going to get noise. I'm going to take him off. Then I'm going to take him around again. Used to the repetition of going on and walking up the ramp. Then we'll keep on doing this until the feet's empty, and then he'll come off again and he has to go on willingly, knowing there's no reward for him. Distracted. Because almost the coming off part is pretty much more important than the going on part. Can you just press pause on my phone? What? Can you just press pause on my phone? My phone's there. Just press the red button and then I'll tell you when to press it again. Hello. So that's not majorly. Now he's walking on. I'm going straight off like a dream. Good boy. Basically, the most important thing when you do this is to stay calm. If it takes 20 minutes, it takes 20 minutes. If it takes an hour, it takes an hour. A long rope, and don't put too much pressure on them, because too much pressure just makes them freak out, makes you freak out. And being calm and slow, so doing it in a place where you don't have any time pressure. Don't do it when you need to be somewhere, and just take your time with it, because I've done this 3 times with him now, and the first time it took him 15 minutes to load after he realised there was no reward, and then now done it the second time it took him 5 minutes, and the third time he's loading and walking on knowing there's no reward, all by himself. So I'll just do that one more time, and then he'll be done, because he's doing exactly what I've asked him to do. Come on then. And I might ask him to stand. It's in the trailer. And I'll ask him to come out. And now that he's done exactly what I wanted him to do, he can now go out in the field. Okay, so that's him all done. He got his reward. He gets to go out in the field now. He's been a very good boy today, actually. He had a really good ride, a really good loading session. Very proud of him. So I think for my next stage of plan, I think the only problem with my technique is he might, like, he knows it doesn't matter to go on, like he knows that he's not going anywhere. So I think I'm going to do a dress rehearsal where we put his show rug on, we put a tail bandage on, we put his travel boots on, and then we still have no time pressure on because we're not actually going anywhere, but we're going to make him think he is. And then we'll see if he still has the same response. I'll give him a feed, but I'll give him a smaller feed. So I'm making very subtle changes to the routine and just seeing how he will respond, because we do have a show on the 28th of December, which will be the last one to finish the year. Whoop whoop. And every single time we travel Dewey, he's been a nightmare. Not travelling, just loading. So hopefully if we can do dress rehearsal a few days before and then keep sticking to that routine, he'll just find the trailer a really comfortable place, and he'll just find it really safe to go up that ramp, find it really familiar. So we'll do dress rehearsal. So I'll leave this video here, and I'll just leave it as like an episode 1 sort of thing. And yeah, but I mean, the most important thing about doing this technique is you have to be calm. You can't do this technique if you're annoyed at them or you're putting too much pressure on them. Like if you've got time restrictions, you just have to be in the perfect mood. You have to be calm. You have to be talking to yourself, saying, you know, good boy, good girl, well done, come on, that's nice, and slow. It's quite disappointing I couldn't make a video on how to deal with a horse. That's been difficult, because he wasn't difficult at all today. He was a little bit yesterday, but not majorly. He did nothing silly. He was just a bit worried. So now hopefully we can cancel all that worry out, get him loaded perfectly like a dream permanently. Hope this technique sticks around, and if his loading problems ever come back, we just go back to this technique. So I will film the dress rehearsal as well, where we get all of his gear on and do that and see if he has any problems with it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you tried this and your horse had a positive and negative response, I'd love to hear. Like, subscribe, all the usual, and I'll see you for part 2.